Full recap of NFL Week 5. Starting on Thursday Night Football, the Bears destroy the Commanders 40-20 to get their first win of the season. DJ Moore had the best game of his career with 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sam Howell threw for 388 yards, but it's not enough to beat the Bears. Washington drops to 2-3. The Jaguars beat the Bills in London 25-20 for their second straight win. Travis Etienne has a monster game with 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen has another great game with 359 yards through the air along with 3 total touchdowns. The Bills only had 29 rushing yards as they go to 3-2. The Colts beat the Titans 23-16 to go to 3-2. Anthony Richardson left the game late in the second quarter with a shoulder injury. Gardner Minshew replaced him and threw for 155 yards. Zach Moss has an amazing game with 165 yards and 2 touchdowns, despite Jonathan Taylor making his return. Ryan Tannehill throws for 264 yards. The Saints shut out the Patriots 34-0. Derek Carr threw for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns, while the defense of the Saints forced 3 turnovers, one of those going back for a touchdown. Mac Jones was benched for his second straight game, and the Patriots dropped to 1-4. The Steelers beat the Ravens 17-10 after they were down 10-0 early in the second quarter. Kenny Pickett threw for 224 yards and 1 touchdown to George Pickens to win the game late in the fourth quarter. The Steelers defense plays amazing once again with 3 sacks and 3 forced turnovers. Both teams go to 3-2. The Falcons beat the Texans 21-19, led by the 329 yards passing by Desmond Ridder. C.J. Stroud continues his amazing start to the season with 249 yards and 1 touchdown. He still has not thrown an interception. Atlanta goes to 3-2, while Houston drops to 2-3. The Lions destroy the Panthers 42-24 to drop the Panthers to 0-5. Jared Goff threw 3 touchdowns for 236 yards, along with 109 yards on the ground from David Montgomery. Bryce Young throws for 3 touchdowns, but also throws 2 interceptions to help the Lions go to 4-1. The Dolphins beat the Giants 31-16 to go to 4-1. Devon Achane has another amazing week, going for 151 yards and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill also plays amazing, having 181 yards and a touchdown. The Miami defense forces 3 turnovers, one of those going back for a touchdown. Giants drop to 1-4. The Bengals beat the Cardinals 34-20, led by the 192 yards and 3 touchdowns by Jamar Chase. Josh Dobbs throws for 166 yards and 2 touchdowns, but also throws 2 interceptions, one going back for a pick 6. The Bengals go to 2-3, and the Cardinals drop to 1-4. The Eagles beat the Rams 23-14 to stay undefeated. Jalen Hurts throws for 303 yards and 2 total touchdowns. Cooper Kupp goes for 118 yards in his return, and Puka Nacua has another touchdown with 71 yards. The Rams drop to 2-3. The Jets beat the Broncos 31-21 in Nathaniel Hackett's return to Denver. Breece Hall goes for 177 yards on the ground, along with 1 touchdown. Russell Wilson throws for 2 touchdowns and 196 yards. The Jets had a scoop and score late in the fourth quarter to win and set the Broncos to 1-4. The Chiefs win their 4th straight game, beating the Vikings 27-20. Patrick Mahomes throws for 281 yards and 2 touchdowns, one of those going to Travis Kelce. Minnesota continues their cold streak with another loss as Justin Jefferson only has 28 receiving yards. Vikings drop to 1-4. The 49ers destroy the Cowboys 42-10 on Sunday Night Football. Brock Purdy throws for 252 yards and 4 touchdowns. 3 of those touchdowns going to George Kittle. Christian McCaffrey scores another touchdown, his 14th game straight of having one, a 49ers record. Finally, on Monday Night Football, the Raiders beat Green Bay 17-13 in Davante Adams' first game against his former team. Jimmy Garoppolo throws for 208 yards and a touchdown, while Jordan Love throws 3 interceptions and 0 touchdowns. Both teams go to 2-3.